world of warships. My name is Leo. Thank you for watching the video. Today I'm going to do something a little different than what I normally do. I heard a rumor, and I wanted to explore this rumor because it's about DDs. I'm a DD player. I served on a destroyer in the Navy, and I love the history of them. I love the idea of destroyers. They're just great little ships as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I heard a rumor that the USS Black DD-666 may be released as a Tier 8 premium destroyer. Basically, what it is, besides being DD-666, it's a Fletcher class. Well, Fletcher's Tier 9. This is going to be at Tier 8, so it's going to be a weakened Fletcher class. Weakened in what way? Well, don't just jump to the obvious conclusion. Let's look at this. This is kind of an interesting little bit of history and little theory crafting. So, how will it be weakened? Let's look at some of the details about the Black in particular and the Fletcher class in general, both in real life and as we find it in the world of warships. Now, the USS Black was laid down on November the 14th, 1942, about 11 months after Pearl Harbor. She served from May of 1943 until August of 1946 when she was mothballed. After the war, we don't need any more Navy, so they put her away. But then in 1951, with the outbreak of the Korean War, she was brought back in service, and she served throughout the Korean War and on into the Vietnam War. So she had a productive second career. Not many ships of World War II got to say that. The Iowa is a notable exception along with this one. Well, that's the USS Black. Let's take a look at the various armaments. Now, the main batteries on the real Fletcher, the game Fletcher, and the Black, they're all the same. You got 5-inch 38 caliber guns, single turrets or single mounted turrets, and we all know those are great guns. If you've played a Fletcher or even a Benson, those are great guns, really good. Now let's look at the anti-aircraft, which this is where you kind of get into some numbers. The World of Warships Fletcher, which is DDD-445, stock has 4x1 Oerlikon 20mm guns and 2x2, which that's 40mm Bofors. And as anybody who looks into anti-aircraft and world warships know, Bofors is where you want to be at, as well as the dual-purpose 5-inch guns. Those are dual-purpose, means that they can shoot at ships and at airplanes. Now, that's the stock Fletcher. When you move to the upgraded Fletcher, the B hull, it gets 7 of those Oerlikon 20mm. You add 3 barrels, so that's pretty good increase. But then you add 6 barrels, another 3x2 mounts of the 40mm Bofors, and then add that to the 5-inchers. The Fletcher, the way that I play it right now, has AA rating of 70. So believe me, that is some good AA, especially for a destroyer. Now, the real Fletcher, as designed, didn't have nearly that kind of AA. It had 4 of the 1.1-inch Chicago pianos. All right, and I've seen some pictures of these, and I think they was all 4 mounted in a single mount. So you've got one mount with 4 of these 1.1-inch guns and 650 caliber Browning machine guns scattered around, and the 5-inch guns. Well, you know, Pearl Harbor convinced everybody that, you know, that's not going to get it, and the layout was replaced by 6 Oerlikon 20mm. I believe that's 3x2, and but I'm not sure about that. And the Bofors, one dual-mounted Bofors 40mm. Now, the Black is a later ship, would have been fitted with the 4 Oerlikons and the 2x2 Bofors, same as the World of Warships stock Fletcher. So once you add in the fact that it's DD-666, all that makes the AA on the potential AA on the Black looks not really bad. So, you know, not as good as the Fletcher, of course, but still pretty well balanced for its tier. Now let's take a look at the torpedoes. Fletcher class, as we all know, was fitted with 2 quintuple 21-inch torpedo tubes, giving the capacity to fire 10 torpedoes at one time. The WOW's World Warship stock Fletcher has torpedoes with a range of 9.2 kilometers and a speed of 55 knots. The upgrade torps on the Fletcher have a range of 10.5 kilometers at 66 knots, so they're much better torpedoes. It is highly unlikely the Black will have these torpedoes. It'll have those 9.2 torpedoes from the Mahan and the stock Benson. So, what does that mean in conclusion? Well, the USS Black, if it is ever offered, will likely be just a stock Fletcher, which equates to an ever so slightly gimped Benson, with it being a little slower than the Benson with increased torpedo reloads. Now, as a premium ship, its best advantage lies in its increased XP and credit earning potential, as well as the additional Captain XP for training your United States Navy destroyer captains. I'll probably buy it. If they throw in some badass camo paint with the hull number 666 clearly visible on it, it goes from being a probability to a case of shut up and take my money. Well, thank you for watching the video. My name is Leo, and look forward to seeing you next time.